Hi everybody. I wanted to make this video to talk a bit about the steering issue of the SCX24 and how to fix it without spending anything on it. So, I mean, when you go online, when you buy your first car and you go online to ask for advice about the upgrades, then almost everybody, the first thing that everybody recommends to do is to replace the steering servo, because the steering of the stock car is weak and slow, and it is so. I'm not saying it isn't. It is. It feels really weak and slow, and it struggles in every situation. So that's what I did with my first one on the left. I bought an upgrade servo without further investigation. I bought an upgrade servo, which was the Emax ES08MA2, I think that was the model number, and replaced it. I used the supplied servo horn, the fixed servo horn with it, and it transformed the truck. I mean, the steering was snappy and it was strong like it should have been from the beginning. And now with my latest one on the right, I wanted to see how much can I modify it without spending anything. Meaning that what can I do with tools and simple material like zip ties and things to make it better. So I changed something with the shocks, and I put some preloads on the springs, which makes it less bouncy. Still bouncy, but a bit better than it was before. And the second thing I wanted to address was the steering. So I took a closer look at the stock servo, and I actually noticed what I didn't see before was that there is a small servo saver attached to the servo, and it has quite a lot of play. I will show you here. So basically, when it's maxed out here, good light, yeah, you see that it has quite a lot of play in it, and the spring that's inside the servo saver is quite soft. So when it's installed, it affects the steering a lot. You see the play here. So it's loose, and you cannot really tighten it anymore. I mean, that's all I could do. And here we go. So what did I do? I disassembled the servo saver, took it apart, and I removed the spring from the inside, and I used super glue to glue the two halves together. Installed it back on the truck, and guess what? It's almost as good as the Emax. I was surprised, and I think many of you don't know actually that you can get the stock one to work almost as good as a €20 aftermarket servo. So I'm gonna show it or demonstrate it to you. So first of all, the speed. As I said, this one has the Emax servo with the supplied fixed servo horn, and this one has the stock AS1 Spectrum AS1 servo with the glued servo saver. So speed, left one, pretty good. I would say almost the same, if not better. Second thing I wanted to show is that the strength I have. I have two Gen Ace 8000 milliamp hour batteries, which are 500 grams each. You can check if you don't believe me. But anyway, half a kilo. Probably no SCX24 is ever going to see weight as much as this. But anyway, just to show you the strength. So that's the Emax. Okay, yeah, it's not moving because the body has not been cut on the left one. On the right one, it has been cut. The wheels are hitting the body. So here we go. Again, left one, no issues at all. Right one. The Emax definitely has more power that you could also see here, but I would say that the stock one is doing really well. I mean, after gluing or fixing the servo horn, it's doing remarkably well, and I didn't spend anything on it. So what does it mean? It means that my first upgrade, which I'm going to pay for, the first paid upgrade, so to say, to this truck is not going to be the servo, because the stock one is fine enough for me, and if it breaks down, then I have a replacement one that came out of this one, which works just as good. So I'm gonna get new wheels and tires. I'm gonna get probably new shocks. I'm gonna get the high clearance links. This one has already been modified, so a lot of Endura stuff. I have the Hobby Plus tires on it. I have upgraded links, shocks, and there's gonna be some more upgrades, also some brass. So hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully it will save you a few bucks for those that don't want to spend anything on upgrades. It's definitely going to be helpful because they can get their steering a lot better compared to the stock form that it came as out of the box. So thank you and good luck.